Alright, this is a quick video showing off the weekly pack. I haven't made a ton of videos actually showing off the weekly, but I figured I would at least try it out. I mean, it is something that gets updated every week. That's why it's called the weekly, and I think a lot of people probably actually play the weekly. It's a reason to keep playing the game. It's one of the few things that actually changes. If you're not into like the competitive SAP scene, then this is probably what I imagine a lot of the casuals end up playing. And yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, there's some pretty fun packs out there. This one I think is just random though. The next week is I think user submitted. Last week was Equi's pack, which was kind of interesting. Involved the Great One, but here the start of Pig plus I actually forget the name of the thing. The thing that gives 2 HP and transforms into a rock. Usually pretty good starts as long as you don't get sniped by mosquitoes. And yeah, you can see how many of the achievements I actually have. I do have a lot of the hard mode ribbons. I have been playing them against my like better judgment, despite the fact that they are not fun whatsoever to actually go for. When I need or when I just want to play the game and I got nothing else to do, I just decide, you know what, I'll just go for some hard mode ribbons. And then I get super frustrated because I get screwed over by the hard mode options, and then I just decide to stop playing the game for a bit. But then eventually I come back and try to do it all over again, and I have no idea why. Just because it exists doesn't mean I have to try to do it, but for some reason I keep trying. That is a lot of mosquitoes. But I guess one unit is going to run through their entire team. Interesting to go for a dirty rat here. I guess it's actually kind of nice synergy to transform it into a rock to get rid of its ability, since it's one of the few abilities that could actually harm you. But as you can probably guess or see from the thumbnail, going for Woodpecker. Pineapple is in this pack, so usually ends up being pretty good tempo just because it deals a pretty decent amount of damage. And then Kraken, one of the pets from Unicorn, can reduce all the HP on the opponent's team as long as you have higher attack than the Woodpecker. Then it ends up dealing a lot of sniper damage. I guess just in general, Kraken's going to be really good with snipers. Haven't really seen it in too many weekly packs, but yeah, 20%. That's going to be 60% at level 3 potentially. Maybe there was an argument to not actually pill onto the Woodpecker. I figured since the Woodpecker's sticking around, I should, but otherwise I could have gotten the attack to be higher on the Kraken immediately, and that maybe was better to win these rounds. I'm not entirely sure. And look at them. They also have Woodpecker Kraken. Everything is down to such little HP. And then actually having the rock be transformed afterwards is another nice little synergy, I suppose. There's Baboon in this pack. Maybe I should just take that. Seems pretty reasonable. Although I don't really want to buff the Woodpecker. Okay, well, I guess I just decided to buy a lettuce. Maybe I can buff the Kraken via the Baboon. I didn't actually check to see what scaling is in this pack. I just saw that Woodpecker and Kraken existed in it with Pineapple, and I was like, that seems like it'd be pretty good, so I'll just go for that. Turns out it kind of was. And right away I saw a pair in the shop, so I didn't even have to check to see what was in the pack. And another pair, sure. And then orangutan, probably not really worth it. Maybe should have just rolled instead of taking the extra 3 HP on a useless unit. But, you know, sometimes you just like having a 5 squad. Rootling, I guess, is some scaling in this pack. Not very good scaling, though. Another Woodpecker. Yeah, that's going to be super helpful. Looking to see if I want to wait for maybe tier 6s. Tier 6s don't really look that amazing, so I just decided to take the tier up now. And those probably aren't super helpful as well, so just going to keep rolling. Getting double Kraken, since it goes after the Woodpecker, doesn't really accomplish too much. And actually buying that also kind of screws things, because now they have the same attack, so I think it's just RNG. You know, you'd figure I would still learn after all these years of playing the game, whether it's RNG or not. I feel like it's gone back and forth, which has made it super confusing, but I think it's just RNG. Okay, there's a pair though, so that'll at least get it there. I could also just combine, I guess. But I'm now just gonna roll for level ups. Triple Panther. I don't know why I'm yawning in the middle of recording this. That's strange. Okay, Fly. There's also Chicken in this pack, so I guess there's potential to run into some like 50-50 teams, which could definitely just beat us. A lot of Krakens, a lot of snipers, kind of makes it difficult to win against those teams, especially the Vultures. Yeah, another loss, pretty rough. But Fly could definitely help, although it could definitely get sniped. There's level 2 Kraken. Leviathan's probably not really worth it. Boar, I mean, I guess it would be better than dirty rats. Maybe it'd be worth it, but chili should also be pretty nice. I mean, just so much chip damage now. If they don't die to the woodpecker, you got fly, which just is going to be another 12 in damage, and then you also have the chili. That should really like clean things up. Of course, run into honey bear, kind of rare to see that. Gonna replace the chili. Doesn't really matter though. It's kind of crazy I've kept these two units for that long, but okay, tiger woodpecker is perfect. I don't know why I skipped tiger before. I think I got it on the tier up. I should have just taken tiger woodpecker probably. Level 3 kraken, of course, would be very helpful. There's also a durian though. Okay, sure. I mean, I'm not sure. I guess this is helpful just because of the chili and the flies, just in case. And luckily that goes first. Look at that. Yeah. So much damage. And it's hard to survive. They're going to need like 50/50s. Even a 50/50. Okay, double fly. Nice. Getting like 60%. What is 60% of 50? I should really like think about things beforehand. But like 50% of 50 is 25. So that's close enough. Math doesn't need to be that exact, right? Level 2 fly next turn. Looks pretty good. And okay, parrot chicken. I mean, they're gonna have a pretty big shop, but they're also probably just dead, so don't have to worry about them. Level 2 fly. I guess I could also tiger the fly or tiger the kraken. A lot of different options here, or just stick with double fly. All right, I guess that works. There's so many things that are so close to leveling. Whale's in here too. Okay, well, whale chicken. There's a lot of things for chicken. Get a draw. I don't mind that, just to actually get these level ups. Don't want to end before I get all the level ups. Level 3 woodpecker, beautiful. I don't think I really need a stake. There's the level up for tiger as well. And now I could also probably take the level up on fly and just get another tier 6 and put it on the team. But I guess I could just take a pretzel. Sure, tiger woodpecker does not kill my kraken, and luckily the woodpecker still goes off. And the fly lives, which means I just win that round. Love when you can win a weekly without having to scale whatsoever. Okay. There's the cockatrice. I don't even know what the heck that is. But it makes the backmost friend turn into a rock. Occasionally helpful, but it also, you have to level it up in order to get rid of the level 2s or level 3s in the back. So it's not one of those things you can kind of throw in. It's more of like you usually have to level it up for it to be useful, and it's not something you really want to like actually take. A random 3 squad, but still gonna lose even if it got rid of my tiger. And there's just a solid win. Yeah, a pretty scary team for no scaling, and a kind of interesting weekly, I guess. That was only my first game with it. I don't really know, but thanks for watching. See ya.